Rocket Girl Tristana cosplay because I sewed the whole thing from scratch. I styled the wig. The makeup was next level, so it really challenged me to evolve as a cosplayer. So Rocket Girl Tristana. My hobbies are running, drawing, and watching anime. So cute. Cosplayers that I admire most are Mango Cyrene, Jessica Negri, and Yaya Han. And I have crushes on all of them. Yeah. One thing I like to do when I'm feeling unmotivated to finish like a cosplay prop or a cosplay anything is I like to watch the series or play the video game of the character I'm cosplaying from. That really helps. Another thing I like to do is I like to work on the parts that are more interesting to me to work on. So I love working on props, so I'll work on those garments first. And then once I see the costume coming together, that encourages me to continue working on the other elements I might not necessarily be more excited for. And then for the elements that I'm not as excited about, such as like sewing, I like to create a plan. I think planning is so important. I like to create little due dates for each of those elements, so that due date in and of itself motivates me to get that costume done. So cool. I was like, oh no, it's okay. That's awesome. Alright, that's gonna be my new favorite movie. My favorite candy is probably Haribo gummy bears. I wanted to start cosplaying because I've always just been part of that nerdy anime culture, and then really what propelled me into it was going to my first convention, and then seeing everyone else cosplay, which inspired me to do that. I answered this question more in depth on my cosplay tag video, which I'll link somewhere. So this is a multi-part question, and most of these actually have been answered in my previous video, my cosplay tag video, which I'll link again somewhere around here. But rapid fire, my first cosplay was Tevo from League of Legends. It was a closet cosplay, and I wore it in 2014 to SakuraCon. The one thing I enjoy most about cosplaying is that I'm able to meet new people. I love that cosplay is a conversation starter, so there's always that instant connection when you meet people at conventions and whatnot. And then finally, the last part of the question is, what is the biggest challenge of cosplay? And for me, it's always been sewing. Sewing is a skill that I've just recently been developing these past couple years, and I'm far from, you know, perfect at it. I'm learning every time. But yes, whenever there is an element in my cosplay that I need to sew from scratch, I get very nervous. There are so many skills in the sewing world that I'm still very amateur at, but even though it is a challenge, it's an exciting one for me to develop and learn, and hopefully someday I'll be a master, and then there'll be another big challenge of cosplay that I need to overcome. My favorite cosplay experience was probably when I attended Summoners Con back in 2015. That convention just really solidified my love for cosplay. I think the reason why it was so successful was because it was a con targeted towards one game, League of Legends. And because it was targeted towards just that one game, everyone there knew what I was cosplaying as. Everyone there was into the same thing, and I think that was like the perfect size con. And I remember when at that convention, I guess I should back up, at that convention I was cosplaying as Final Boss Vigor, and I was traveling to Summoners Con by myself, so just me. And I remember like putting on my costume and thinking it looked pretty good, but being nervous walking from the hotel lobby to the convention, which was connected to the hotel. And I remember walking out into the hotel lobby, and I remember passing by this old lady, and I was just like, oh no, she's gonna think I'm weird. There's no way she knows what League of Legends is. But I think she was one of the parents of one of the people attending the convention. And the first thing she said was, as soon as she saw me, was like, wow, you look great. Did you make that? She was just so enthusiastic, and that kind of set the tone for the whole convention. Like, everyone young and old knows of or is into this game. And it was just the perfect convention experience. My dream cosplay would be to cosplay as a female version of Seto Kaiba, specifically in his Battle City trench coat. And I've bought a trench coat from a third-party seller before, but the real dream would be to create that trench coat from scratch and really do it justice. Right now my skill level isn't quite there in terms of the sewing department, but yes, Seto Kaiba is my dream cosplay, gender bend version, Battle City uniform with that glorious trench coat that would like totally have the tails floating in the wind, that kind of thing.